No other fruit has such a wide range of symbolism as an apple. In various countries, the apple represents a strength and knowledge source, desire for renewal. No wonder that apple was chosen as a symbol of the Kazakhstan city of Almaty. Firstly, territory of Almaty region is considered to be primogenitrix of all apple cultigens in the world. Secondly, a famous variety of apple, Almaty Aport apple, was produced here based on the Asian wild apple using the national selection. And thirdly, in terms of Kazakhstan, the city of Almaty is a source of economic inspiration. Hello, my name is Oleg Boldyrev, and you're watching the Road to the Future program. Today, we will tell you about Almaty, as the center located in the Kazakh section of the new Silkway and developing owing to such resources as investments and innovations. Apple is an unofficial symbol of Almaty. Snow leopard is the official symbol, armorial character. Though the basic international financial center is based in the country capital, Astana city, the status of the southern macro-regional hub ensures certain preferences in Almaty development in terms of China's global initiative One Belt One Way. This assessment has been already confirmed. For the third year in a row, our metropolis leaves Athens, St. Petersburg and Monaco behind in the ranking of Global Financial Centers Index. In terms of Kazakhstan, half of wholesale selling and about a quarter of all retail operation takes place in Almaty. 80% of Kazakhstan's banks and 60% of their financial portfolios are located here in Almaty. In addition, subsidiaries of the major international financial institutions are based in the southern metropolis, such as the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development and the Asian Development Bank. The regional offices of the World Bank and the Islamic Development Bank are located here in Almaty. By the way, it was Almaty where the Islamic Development Bank has opened its first Central Asian office. In doing so, the Islamic Development Bank has paved the path to the Islamic finance across the region. Arrival of the Islamic financial institutions is a huge advantage for both the Kazakhstan and the entire region of Central Asian economies. I would say it is beneficial for the CIS as entire, as Russia is very much concerned in it as well. Islamic Development Bank is one of the financial sources for building Western Europe, Western China project International Motor Corridor. This project contours the future Kazakhstan as the strategically important geo-economical member. The European Bank for Reconstruction and Development has the same role in the life of the country, and forming a status, Almaty is the southern macro-region hub. Its Central Asian representative office is also based in Almaty.
The next key pipeline projects for Almaty for us are the Ring Road, the Bakat project, and the Light Rail Transit project, which will be the first in Kazakhstan done under the new international standard.
Coming up soon, investment climate in Almaty, sentenced to be favorable. As assessed by the experts of the prestigious magazine The Economist, by 2025, Almaty is very likely to be listed among the world's 100 cities as the most competitive cities in terms of capital, technology, and skilled labor attracting. The gross regional product of Almaty per capita is expected to double by that time. For reference, currently this index is $29,000. For reference, currently this index is $29,000, and it is higher than in the Malaysian Kuala Lumpur city by $1,000. However, in the experts' opinion, even in the unfavorable global economy period, it's always better to move beyond and create the motivation. Look for new resources of the investment inspiration. We shouldn't complain about the foreign economic environment, but we must focus on how to win using the available resources and forces. What does it mean in our experience? It means availability of three main factors. First is getting prepared and proper packaging of the investment project. The second is active involvement in the investors attracting. According to the experts, investment flow and geographical location of the metropolis are the key growth factors of Almaty city. The city acts as a transit crossroad for various transport links. Western Europe, Western China, international motor corridor is passing nearby Almaty. Trade and logistics infrastructure is actively developing here. Geography of the country is willing to invest in Almaty economy is increasing every year. It's a positive trend for the metropolis, which is developing due to the finished product output and service supply, but not due to the raw material resources. China is one of the most active foreign investors to the city's economy. Special Economic Zone Horgoz Eastern Gate, as the most promising Central Asian location of the new Silkway, is based just in 300 kilometers away from Almaty. It is used as the entrance gate for the trade flow coming from Liangyungang, the starting point of the new Silkway, and passing through the territory of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. This fast-growing China region borders with Kazakhstan to the east of Almaty region. Xinjiang is a key area of the economic belt of the Silkway. Various preferences policy is practiced here, because it provides China access to the Western markets and brings good prospect for the economic and cultural exchange with neighboring countries. Today, two regions of the neighboring country are establishing close contact for the purpose to implement the projects and prospects of the commodity exchange. They exchange it during the trade missions alternately held in Almaty and Urumqi, as the main administrative center of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Today, 244 joint Kazakhstan Chinese enterprises and 1,332 enterprises with the China capital are registered in Almaty. There's a wide variety of the fields of activities for the Chinese investment. Interest of the eastern neighbor in production of the pharmaceuticals is one of the new trends. Considering all the economic collisions, the drugs market remains as the most viable. No crisis can prevent from being sick, receiving treatment and preventive care. In the Eurasian economic integration, the Kazakhstani pharmaceutical market is taking a new lease of life, because it creates a chance to arrange a free flow of the specific items in the EAEC, including those produced by the joint enterprises with the foreign partners. This joint pharmaceutical company is the largest investment project of a Kelun Chinese corporation. Kelun company has invested $50 million in the plant construction. New production facility will be located in a suburban zone of Almaty. China provides the investment and technologies. They use the international production standards according to the GMP requirements and prospects of the pharmaceutical market of the Eurasian Economic Union. The company is mainly focused on the injections production. 23 kinds of pharmaceutical products are manufactured here. Sodium chloride, dextran, ofloxacin, glucose, and others. Almost all raw materials are imported from China. Packaging materials are provided by Kazakhstan Party. Drugs are produced, packed, and dispensed in Kazakhstan. Polypropylenware and glass ampoules for injections are produced in the different production lines. The optimum value for money ratio enabled the company to enter the export market. Our products are supplied to Central Asia and the CIS. At the moment, we are busy with shipment to Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan. Today, the drugs are on the registration process in Russia. Pharmaceutical plant is planning to expand the variety of products up to 50 titles and open 2 additional production lines to produce the drugs in the form of capsules and tablets. Coming up soon, it's all about the technologies, or how the Southern Metropolis unveiled the opportunities. This Almaty car assembly plant practices 2 basic methods of car production. These both methods have been mastered using the technologies transfer developed by the South Korean Hyundai company. Buses are assembled based on the first method, CKD. It is the very best practice that involves the assembly of small parts and components. This system reduces the production cost by 12%. Semi-knockdown SKD is the second assembly method. This method is applied to assemble the mechanisms designed for special areas and activities, for example, fire service and ambulance vehicles. We assemble almost the entire line of Hyundai products, starting from the 1-ton up to 21-ton trucks. Hyundai Porter is a 1-ton truck. Milliton trucks is a series of Mighty. Then we have heavy-duty trucks from HD 120 to HD 270. These are the large trucks with the large capacity engines. Buses localization share in Kazakhstan is 40%. It is the highest rate in Kazakhstan among the cars manufactured under the Korean brand. By January 1st, 2017, our goal is to achieve 50%. Today, we are negotiating with Hyundai management concerning replacement of some parts and components with the components manufactured in Kazakhstan or Russia. By optimizing the production cost, this perspective will make the company more competitive. Is it relevant to reinvent the wheel in respect to the areas where everything is well-honed? Today, the best option in the market's globalization condition is to use a transfer of the advanced technologies, when niche are fully mastered and developed by certain countries and specific companies focus on the moving forward and leadership. Japan is a country that is currently recognized as the opinion leader in the field of the technological developments, machinery and equipment production. It also covers the industrial and medical equipment and also scientific research equipments. In terms of the technologies transfer, Japan is in the priority list of the Kazakhstani enterprises and establishments, including those based in Almaty city. Considering the specific examples, today our equipment, which is the electron microscopes and various instruments and metering devices, are used by more than 30 Kazakhstani universities and research institutes. 5 years ago, during establishment of the Kazakhstan-Japan Innovation Center, based on the National Agrarian University in Almaty, this factor was determinant. This innovation center investigates and studies the soil and water quality, compliance of the food and ecological compliance, their preparation techniques. All these activities are in great demand today. The southern Kazakhstan has a high potential in food production and exports. As the macro-regional hub, Almaty city must create a modern product control and quality system that meets the up-to-date requirements. Why did we choose especially Japanese instruments? They are the most unique in terms of research, particularly of the food and ecological compliance. Coming up soon, where innovations get support, windows of new opportunities of the southern metropolis. First Kazakhstan 3D printing laboratory is operating in Almaty for 2 years. Today, it's not only a workshop for assembling 2 copies of most world popular 3D printers, but also developing their own dedicated software. So far, it is the only commercial i3 printer in the Republic. This is a modified version of the popular 3-dimensional printer with gentle name Prusha. Advantage of the Kazakhstani model is that it has a wider printing zone and it is more user-friendly. Unfortunately, 3D printers which are available in retail have open code, which is not always user-friendly, especially for users who don't have technical degree. Our goal is to make it Veni Vidi Vici. With 3 clicks, computer starts printing with no excessive setup. Cost of Kazakhstan 3D printers and software is lower by 20 to 30% versus international equipment. Today, 3D lab sale is small. We have single orders. However, developers plan to start assembly line and increase output up to 10 printers per week. This is a park with garden, alleys, flowers, beds and a pond. And this is a park where city buses start and finish their working days. And this is a park named Almaty Park of Innovative Technologies. The goal of the complex is to develop new technologies and products and customize them into Kazakhstan market and start up pilot production. Almaty Park of Innovative Technologies is established under Special Economic Zone. This format allows the park to attract investors for high technology projects. There are special taxes for special economy zones. For instance, when investors, let's say, enters recycling sector, the tax base for such investors is considerably simplified. A second key criterion allows opening and closing business in a simple way. Main projects are related to the IT technologies. This trend is selected with consideration to the prospective global development. Today, digital economy is entering people's life, making communication easier, supporting business development and goods marketing between countries. Almaty as trade and logistics hub on the New Silk Way is paying additional attention to IT technologies.
Transportation costs and communication costs are falling secularly. They've fallen a great deal, like in my lifetime, and they're going to fall a lot more in yours. And what that means is people can communicate a lot across borders, and they can trade, and they can trade and compete with each other, and that's just going to continue.
The Innovative Technologies Park started to reflect the new reality of world economy. To concentrate quality of the projects, the park shall be developed based on the existing infrastructure of Almaty. Training and scientific and research higher educational institutions are very effective with Outlook projects. Now they will be under umbrella of Autonomous Cluster Fund of the Park of Innovative Technologies. Our task is to create green corridor to everyone, those willing to implement an innovation, ensure its acceleration in certain areas starting from visa support and finishing with implementation. Today, due to cut down of state budget and lower demand from potential investors, marketing of innovative projects becomes harder, since such projects always entail risk. In such conditions, Almaty PIT pays critical attention to market demand and needs of the city. There is a need for smart system for city infrastructure at the southern metropolis due to increased transport load. This order is already considered by the Kazakhstani and international innovators. Experts from transnational IBM shared their experience in solving similar problem during operation of Almaty Invest Forum in Montpellier, one of the biggest cities in the south of France. We introduced availability of the multimodal transport such as bicycle parking lots, municipal railway transportation, municipal motor vehicle transportation. This is a uniform pay card which allows a link to the add-on and design of a route, and it will prompt you on change points and buy a ticket at the same point. Besides the innovation from Almaty, we also expect the ideas and projects from international partners. First of all, from Russia, where new IT and robotics products are being developed at Skolkovo. Last year, Russian Naukograd had carried out startup tour in Almaty with record number of visitors for EU cities, 150 applicants and over 800 participants. It was a two-day program with first day for training session and second one for selection. Most prominent project developers were granted with opportunity to become residents of Skolkovo. Best mentors in high technology entrepreneuring come from Russia. They can share their experience related to your idea or prompt you direction for development of your business to success. I think this is one of the key values of our program. Eurasian economic integration between Skolkovo Technopark and Almaty Innovators has all chances to become real specific projects important for the city development. Most important that they can exchange prototype samples, jointly create pilot samples of the products, and then produce small series, because there is no previous customs obstacles. There are less barriers for the innovators-related partnership, both in the Eurasian Economic Union and Economic Belt of Sikh-Way. Russia, Kazakhstan, Belarus and China are looking for options to cooperate technical parks and territories of innovative development in cities that are in the transit route zone. And Almaty has a special place on the map. 10 years ago, breaking news to the world was that the motherland of all existing apples was found at foothills of Almaty and Almaty region. This area on the earth, century by century, gave the world seeds to cultivate apple trees and carry out selection of one of the most popular fruit which can renew. You were watching the Road to the Future program. See you in the way that discovers new opportunities to Kazakhstan.
Открывает для Казахстана новые возможности.